Annyeong! Welcome to Dollightful! Over 2 million people enjoy silly doll customizing videos. Isn't that a wonderful thing? The goal of this channel has always been to explore character design through the odd niche medium of dolls, while giving off the vibe of a friend sitting next to you in a room while we both work on crafts, you know? Whether you found my channel yesterday, or you remember my very first video from 2016 when I had the world's worst microphone, thank you! Thank you for watching and subscribing and for all the entertaining, informative, and heartfelt comments over the years. I love this community! For this channel milestone, I wanted to do something special. You've already seen the video title. We're going to give Dollightful herself a makeover. Also known as Mini Catherine, or I suppose Mini Me if I'm referring to the doll myself. I've always been a bit camera shy, at least when it comes to video. So using an avatar to stand in for the real me in every video since the launch of the channel was the perfect solution. At this point though, she's kind of taken on a life of her own, Toy Story style, and is such an integral part of this channel that it almost feels blasphemous to even think about changing her up. Well, don't worry, we're not gonna get too crazy. Let's start by taking a look at the doll herself. I made this doll a year or two before launching the channel, so she's about a 10-year-old custom at this point. And as you know, I haven't gone easy on her either. She gets toured around outside and tossed about for comedic effect. And even so, she's held up incredibly well. If you needed proof of how good Mr.Super Clear sealant is, this is it. Now, of course, I've given her plenty of outfit changes and a new wig over the years, but the base doll is the same as she's always been. Except the lips. My bottle of gloss varnish advises waiting 3 hours between coats, but I used to rush it thinking it wouldn't matter. Turns out it does. Many of my early face-ups have gummed up and fallen away where I applied the gloss varnish. So the color isn't as vibrant as it used to be, and it looks a little dirty and crusty in the crease of the lips if you look really close. Ew. The wig also has issues. I'm always working on the next project, so updates and necessary changes to my main doll end up getting rushed for time's sake. This was true when I made this wig. I curled the hair in the front where it shows and gave up in the back. Well, it's time to give Dollightful the TLC she deserves and fix up these minor issues. Let's start with the face. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a complete repaint of this doll. Sorry if that's disappointing. Even though I've come a long way and hopefully have improved as an artist in the last 10 years, I still love the face. She really looks like me too. Plus, the stakes feel so high with this doll. I'm a very confident artist, but even I recoil in fear at the thought of messing up Mini Catherine's face. So let's just fix the lips. Think of this as a face-up repair video. Very carefully, I use 100% acetone to blot off the remaining lip color, although I was unable to remove it completely. I believe the plastic itself may be stained. Wipe down the area with soapy water, then once again with just water, and now she's ready for fresh lip gloss. I'm using all the usual tools of the trade here, you recognize them by now, but the only difference is I'll be sealing off the eyes. We only want to apply new material to the lips, so I mask off the top of the doll's head with a piece of paper. She looks a little scary with the eyes covered like that. There we go. Definitely less scary. Let's start with the dusting of pastels. I used to wear a more peachy orange color, but now I prefer pinks, so let's use pink this time around. Clean up the edges of the lips with a kneaded eraser. Then, using pinks and reds, I redraw the crease in the lips, and add vertical lines on the upper and lower lips for a touch of realism. And that'll do it! Time for the sealant again. Let's take her outside. Now the gloss varnish. I learned my lesson this time. It seems like forever, but 3 hours between layers it is. 3 layers of the stuff is about the right amount of shine. Aw yeah, the new lip color looks great! I love it! We're so used to seeing this doll that even though it's a small change, it kind of feels like a big change, doesn't it? Let's fix the wig next. I'll just pop it onto the head stand here, heat up the old chopstick, and press the curls into place. This wig was made with 100% acrylic yarn, brushed out of course, and glued onto a fabric wig cap. I briefly considered making a new wig for my doll to represent the current me. I talked about this in my Sketch With Me video. I've finally grown it out and learned to love my natural color, but even so, the short pink bob is so cute on the doll, and as one commenter put it, she's like the Sailor Moon transformation version of myself. So she's allowed to have different hair from the real me, right? I did have this hairstyle at one point, to be fair. There we go! Now the wig has my signature bouncy curls all the way around. And now for the meat of the video. Let's make Mini Catherine a whole new outfit! This was also inspired by your comments on that Sketch With Me video. Why not make a miniature version of my latest looks? I love to express myself through fashion, as many people do, and my style has changed over the years. These days, I find myself drawn to high-waisted baggy cargo pants, sassy crop tops, and jackets bedecked with colorful pins and patches. Here's an example from my closet. Super cute, right? I love this fit! The goal here is to recreate each piece in excruciating detail using, drumroll please, my new and updated patterns. That's right folks, every single pattern available on my Etsy shop now fits Monster High Generation 1 and Generation 3 dolls, including the curvy gals Draculaura and Abby. My mom and I teamed up and spent the better half of 7 months updating, expanding, and perfecting every pattern available on the store. They've all got a fresh, intuitive look, and we're really proud of these, and we know you're going to love them too. If you haven't bought the pattern from me before, good news, they're only a couple bucks, and now they cover more sizes than ever. So please, enjoy! And thank you for supporting the Etsy shop. Okay, sales pitch over. I'll actually be mixing 3 patterns together to make Mini Catherine's outfit for today. The baggy cargo jeans from UV's outfit pattern, a modified version of the standard t-shirt, and a modified version of the oversized hoodie pattern. Let's start with the jeans. Cut out the pieces from the newly available Gen 1 standard size and follow the directions as usual. I've been on a real baggy jeans kick ever since I made them for my UV doll. I may have even added a pair or two to my closet since then. The shirt was next. I used the standard shirt pattern and just folded up the bottom extra far to make it a crop top. Basic but cute. The jacket requires a couple extra steps because it wasn't a perfect match with my oversized hoodie pattern, but close enough. Most notably, I left off the hood, of course, and added extra strips for the collar and the zipper flap, I guess you'd call that appear on my real jacket. I also got fancy by adding elastic inside the cuffs and hem of the jacket to scrunch it up, and even went so far as to add a lining. Hey, it's my favorite jacket, alright? Mini-Me's jacket needs to be just as nice. I even put in a little fake tag! That's the basic outfit sewn. It looks great as is, but you know we can take this to the next level by adding super cute details. The best projects are the ones where the artist slows down and enjoys the process, so that's exactly what I did. I hand painted all the flowers onto the jeans, putting down a layer of white first, then coming back with green and pink acrylics, referencing my real pair of jeans all the while, which were hanging up next to my work table. Next, I take a gray colored pencil and add shading to the faux pockets and around the belt loops to create the illusion of depth and shadow. Then lastly, I glued gray seed beads to the fly and pockets to really sell that jeans look. Aren't these great? It looks like I shrunk my actual jeans with a shrink ray. I'm so proud of these! For the jacket's many buttons and patches, I photographed each one off the actual thing, cleaned them up in Photoshop, and printed them out on fabric transfer paper. However, the transfer failed spectacularly. I followed the directions, but they didn't stick. No matter, we can save this. Forget the fabric transfer. I'll print them out again on just normal paper and cardstock and glue them to the jacket. Seems simple and almost too easy, but dang, it looks really good. The embroidered patches on the real jacket are kind of stiff anyway, so it's accurate. This means the jacket can't get wet, but it's not like I'll need to wash it, so I think we're good. The jacket also has some text wrapped around the collar and down the front. It says, "You look very delicious." Okay, a little weird, but not the strangest English I've seen printed on a garment. If there's one thing I've picked up on as an American living in South Korea, it's as long as there's some English or French on a shirt, it's trendy, no matter how odd or inaccurate the phrase. For the 8 years I've lived in South Korea, the only shirts I've ever seen with Korean text on them are like employee uniforms and shirts made for tourists. Look at this outfit! It's perfect! I really took my time on each piece and it shows. I made a couple accessories off screen, but they're all pretty self-explanatory. Let's put everything together! Ta-da! Mini Catherine, or should I say I'm not sure how to refer to the doll in this context. The doll looks great and so accurate to the real clothes. But do you think the feet look too small? When paired with the baggy cargo jeans, the normal size shoes look super puny. We need some big chunky kicks to pull this off. Just like I did with UV, come to think of it. I went back to that convenience store and lo and behold found a pair of matching shoe keychains, so I'm simply going to repaint these to match my favorite pair of shoes. It's not a perfect match, the brand is different for starters, but the colors are poppin'. Now these shoes aren't made for Monster High dolls of course, so to get them to fit our doll, I cut out a strip of felt to wrap around the foot. This will be enough to hold the shoe on. Now we're talking. That's the look. I don't think I've ever done the old turnaround shots or photo shoot for my mini doll. Shall we? I would give you a side-by-side comparison of Mini Catherine and Real Catherine wearing the same outfit. That would be really cute and good for the video. But again, pregnant lady can't fit into these jeans right now. This is the best I can do. If you missed the other announcements, yes, I am about to have my second child. It seems counterintuitive to make a thank you for 2 million subscribers video and then peace out for maternity leave. But hey, life happens. You guys understand, I know you do. I'll see you again in a number of months. I can't be certain, but I will return. The Etsy shop will stay open this time, as will the new merch store, which I'm also very proud of. Please take a look if you haven't already. So, I'll see you in the future. Stay artsy! Annyeong!